We're tied together. We're all brothers and sisters on this planet. And we must somehow learn to live together.
It is 1 o'clock on the West Coast. It is HugNation time all around the world. Because HugNation is a place that exists in our consensual hallucination. It is a agreed upon time and place of our consciousness and our intention, where we agree to come together and strengthen one another in love and support and hugs. Not necessarily physical hugs, but what that means in a spiritual realm of embracing, of connecting body to body, mind to mind, spirit to spirit. I went to a service on Sunday night. Sunday night? Yeah, Sunday night that was recognizing my childhood pastor for 50 years of ordination. And one of the things he said that was awesome, he said, "You are all ministers. Everyone here is a minister." And I loved that idea, and I knew immediately what he was talking about, because it's something I've been thinking about a lot lately, which is that you have no choice. Your actions and your words and your path is your sermon. It's not hitting people over the head, but you are spreading a message in every step you take and every word you say. And so if your path is one of frustration, then that's the message that you're spreading to everyone that you see. If you are smiling with your eyes and your mouth and in kindness, that is your sermon. That is the message that you spread to all you see. It is ridiculous to think that you need to have accreditation and a robe in order to spread a spiritual message. You don't have a choice. It's just the degree and the focus of your spiritual message. One thing that Jacob tells a story about a friend of his that he knows that had been studying all these things, taking all these classes to become a minister, but couldn't figure it out financially, so they had to keep their job. And they were so frustrated because, all day long they're dealing with people, and it's so frustrating when all they really want to do is be spreading, love and good vibes. And Jacob just, is very subtly pointing out that, it doesn't have to happen in a church. You have the opportunity to spread the good word in every interaction. And that is all of our responsibility. It's especially obvious, you see it with parents. If you're a parent, you've got a parish. If you've got kids, whether you like it or not, and not just, I'm not talking about parish like you give sermons like, oh, I put together these words and that's what I want to tell you about. It's your life is your sermon. You don't, way more than the words, it's the things that you do. And so, one of the things that I think this can be really helpful in is when you're frustrated with the tasks of your day, things that you have to do. If you shift that, and so you start thinking of those tasks as within the context of you as a tool of the universe. I mean, you are, a minister doesn't have to get to a state of pure, oneness with Christ before he can spread the word of Christianity. He's on that path. The same is true with any spiritual person. They just are going in that direction, and then while they're on that path, they share their beliefs. We all do that. So as we're on our path, we share our beliefs. It's just, you cannot help it. So let's try to do it a little bit more consciously. And when we can try to fit that into our jobs, you might say, well, being kind and smiling and spreading love, it has nothing to do with my job, and it doesn't help me in my job. That's probably true. But could you make it a part of your job? Could you find a way to see the people you interact with in your workplace as part of your congregation, and you are part of their congregation? I do a lot of work at trade shows in industries that a lot of people find unsavory. And I realize that while some people have been judgmental of me for doing so, at the same time, it is it is exactly what I think a true, someone that I would aspire to be like would do. Walk the walk, talk the talk, speak their truth to all who they encounter. Not the ones that just show up on the door of the church, but the ones that show up to buy a snow cone, but the ones who come to install your TV, the person who is making your food at the restaurant. All of these people, you have the opportunity to share love, give respect, to treat with honor, and to, whether they're receptive to it or not, is hardly relevant. And that's the final version that can be an incredibly helpful tool. When you encounter people that are frustrating you, like, God, they're just in your way. If you can shift your mind to think of these people as the ones who need your guidance the most, who need your love the most, you can, this situation that was previously frustrating, you can see as being productive. Because there's nobody who needs your patience more than the ones who test your patience. So not only are they there providing you with an opportunity to learn, a little Sunday school as you're frustrated in the car, but also you are teaching one another in that experience. If you can shift your headspace to seeing yourself as a messenger of the universe. That doesn't mean you have the message, it just means you spread the best you know now, which is that positivity is good, love is good, respect, kindness, all that stuff. I think it's easier than we think. It's just a matter of shifting. In fact, that's what's so cool. It doesn't take any more effort to do that. It just takes a shifting in the way you do it. If I'm carrying a box from the store out to somebody's car, and I do it looking at the ground, dragging my feet, or if I do it smiling and going, "Here you go, ma'am," and I put it in the car like that, the effort is exactly the same, but one, I'm a machine, and the other, I'm a tool of the universe. So let's all be tools of the universe this week, all right? Okay, let's also have a HugNation hug and strengthen one another and remind ourselves of who we are on this planet. So let's grab ourselves by the shoulders. And as we squeeze our shoulders, imagine that these are not just our shoulders, but they represent the shoulders of all the people in our lives, all of our parish, our students and our teachers, because they are all the same. The people we've passed in the halls, people that we've passed on the street, the people that have frustrated us, thank you for such lessons. The people that we may have frustrated, sorry about that, we're learning too. The people that we've read about in the news, the people that we've seen on TV, all of these people are just additional members of our parish and our parishioners, teaching us as we teach them, as we continue to go through our lives, and whether we like it or not, spread our message. So let's be receptive to that message, and as we walk through this next week, let's see if we can amplify the love that spreads from us. Just by allowing it to do so. It doesn't take any extra work inside, it just takes removing the filters, removing the barriers, removing the fear of judgment, etc. that tends to be heavy when you start spreading love and smiles. So let's be open to that love reaching to us, and let us be open to that love spreading from us. And let's feel that love from all those people connecting us just for a minute or two. On behalf of Grandpa Caleb and all of us who spread our message with the way we walk and smile and laugh, happy HugNation! May this week be flowing with love, and may your message sing, sing, sing from your eyes and smile. I love you. Thank you so much for being here. We will see you next week. Have an incredible Thanksgiving, and try to fill your heart with that thanks so that it is a part of your world every day. Mwah!
You only live once. Enjoy the color.